As you can see, there's no intro, just a plain sort of, what should we call, respectful bouquet from Mrs. H, and taking the trimmings down just for today, or for this shave. As I had some sad news last Wednesday morning, about 9 AM, my mother passed away suddenly, but peacefully in her sleep. So that was good for her. You know, it's still a shock for the family. But my mother and father are reunited once again. So my father better watch out. So anyway, without further ado, I'm using new products today. And I'm only told you about my mother because I mentioned it in the videos, you know, because we looking after us in the week and stuff like that. So I thought I would let you know what had happened to her. So, if you remember that company, the Sudsy Soapery, and they're releasing these today, 15th. This is 100% all natural beef tallow. So tallow, lather slickness. Naturally slick shave soap, pine and cedar. You want to smell this? They do a collection, and they're very kindly. Oh, go on then. They're very kindly offering a 20% discount coupon till the end of the day of anything you put in your basket off them, especially on this collection. So we're going to be using that. That's the soap. I'm going to use the Thrown in Stone Scuttle. I've just put some cream in there. It's a shaving cream. They also sent me a soap, hard soap. I haven't opened that yet. Same scent, pine and cedar. I'm going to use my father's razor, what he used, as a mark of respect to my mother. So if he's watching, or the two of you are watching now, I'm going to use that. Twist to open, non-adjustable Gillette Slim Twist, that's called. Blade, I'm going to use a new blade. Well, not new, but one I don't use usually, so we say Astra. This is the Superior Platinum. Brand new. So how's your week been? A lot better than mine, I hope. But there again, it mustn't be too sad because we celebrate her life. And there you go, that's the razor, the blade in. There is overhang on this to be aware of with most blades you put in. But as I say, once you're aware of it, it's not too bad. We'll come to the other products in a minute. Let's warm this water up. Yeah, so how's the week going? Have you managed your shopping? Finished all your shopping yet? Because some people that, with good intention, they, oh, I'm going to start early this year, start early. And some do, and they sort of brag about it. I spoke before about that. But others, last minute, panic. Christmas Eve, oh my God. So, that's warmed up. I can fill that now. And the brush of choice is the horsehair. This is a vintage handle. The, I always forget the name of this. Ever Ready 150 handle and a horsehair knot. It was re-knotted for me and sent to me very kindly. So we'll use that, and we'll start to lather up this pine and cedar. Looking forward to this, a lovely scent. If you like the pine and the woody sort of cedar scent mixed together. We're walking through the forest, and I love my outdoors. Yeah. And another point is my mother was 79, and had she lived to the end of the month, the 30th, she would have been 80. It's a shame really, she'd have been 80, but there we go, look at that, beautiful. The wind is strong as I film this, but lathering up, no problem. Beautiful. Which I knew it would be, anything with tallow. Good old fashioned proper soap, or in this case cream. What soap is it? Shave soap, but it's a texture of a cream, like a crope. There we go, you can't get no creamier than that, like a meringue. So we just wet this ugly mug and we'll carry on. Everything's always better. In Britain, anything happens, death, accident, anything bad news, everybody puts the kettle on and has a cup of tea, because a cup of tea always makes things better. It might be coffee in other countries, but it's tea here mainly. Wow. And it's a lovely scent, not overpowering, but very fragrant to the nose. Look at that, wow. So a lovely creamy lather in no time, no effort. So we'll use this, heat the razor as usual. And here we go, first pass, Gillette Slim Twist and the Astra Superior Platinum brand new. Pine and Cedar. Wow, that's a shock. Let me just, that felt more aggressive than a feather then. Just bear with me. Make sure it sits right. Yeah. I can't remember the Astra being like that. There's a good, you could hear it, can you hear the singing? I call it singing, the bite, the cut. Just bear with me. I'm going to change the blade out. I'll try another one. It could be a dud actually. It feels a bit too rough, if that makes sense. It can happen sometimes. It can happen. No, that's the same. Bear with me, I'm just going to change the blade. And we're back. I'm going to use a Personna red, just in case. Could be a dud pack of blades. Oh, that's a... Yeah, I think actually it's not the blade, it was the way it was sitting, because that fits much better. Here we go. And that was a nice test actually, because, oh, that's much better. The lather has stayed for several minutes on the face. Wow, so just, oh yeah, much better. Yeah, it didn't quite sit properly in that razor for some reason. It could be the blade, maybe it's way to, maybe a mill out and it's not quite right. It only takes a little thing, a dud blade, the edge or the centre could be slightly different. Slickness is superb after the first pass. So we'll lather up again. And just a touch, try it with a touch of water. Have a sniff there, go on. And when you paint it, wow. Beautiful scent. as I say, and it's not overpowering. It's a nice sort of, well, fragrance, very fragrant. Heat the razor, heat the blade, second pass. Here we go. It doesn't feel as bad as that Astra then. It doesn't sound that way as well. So many thanks to the Sudsy Soapery for sending this to me. Much appreciated. Very lucky to try it. And again, this razor's not aggressive, just a standard cut. Standard aggression, just does the job, one of them. And this was a classic case of changing a blade. If a blade doesn't feel right, don't use it, whether it's new or not. Some of them feel jumpy, it feels rugged, you know, rough. You could have a dud blade from a dud pack. You could have one in it, you could have the whole lot of in this case, I think this the Astra blade somehow doesn't fit quite on the center pin properly, so the blade wasn't sitting right when you shut it. So Personna red, straight in, no problem, seated, lovely. So you learn different things. Beautiful slickness again, no issues yet, but them are usually my fault, nobody else's. So we'll gather up a bit more. Thrown in stone. Now there'd be no link to that scuttle because it's no longer available, because the shop has shut now in Leeds, sadly. If any of you remember the meetup I did in Leeds, and the shop has sadly closed, and I think somebody said it's now a camera shop, which is a great shame, but they're still trading online. The traditional shaving company. So unless they get them back in stock on there, I don't know, but they'd sold out of them for a while. So far this is a very enjoyable shave. Here we go, against the growth. So what's the shave of the day, Sunday? Are you able to relax? That's the main thing. Is it your time? Just where you can gather your thoughts and excellent protection. I wish you could put your hands so they're slick, and that's without water. Doing the top lip first. Well, that's usually a problem area for me of well, it used to be irritation. as you can see, when I go against the growth, I don't go straight against the growth. I still can't to this day. I have to start sideways and twist slowly, gradually going against, and that's much better. Eases the pulling and the roughness. Probably overdone it on here, but I had good protection. Very nice, so it's working well. Really nice. Good first test. You know what test it is now? 3, 2, 1. Pickup time, baby! There we go, yeah, lovely. Pickup time. So link to the website. There'll be some info on this is a new line for them, and there'll be info there about the coupon code and everything. So that's beautiful. And what's even better, there's a discount. And I don't care who you are, whether you're poor or rich, everybody likes a discount. You know, money off deals. Here we go. Always greatly appreciated, aren't they? Yes, if you like pine, cedar, a woody sort of pine scent, you'd enjoy it. As I say, it's not a strong scent. It's not in your face sort of thing. Not overpowering, but it's there. It's nice. I've overdone it on the neck, as usual. That's more like a lovely, good slickness, a good test here. And you get this whiff of pine. It's like walking, you know, in the pine forest. That resin, it's lovely. Right, cold water rinse. Oh, how about me? I should even put my towel thing back. As I say, it's only for this shave, really. Just has a bit of respect. So there we go. So the second new product is the Sudsy Soapery 100% natural with organic witch hazel, calendula and aloe. There's that in a lovely glass bottle. Facial toner, pine and cedar, so it's a, as we'd know. Oh, that's nice. Got a top on it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. I wasn't sure if I could smell witch hazel. As you know, I'm not keen on it. No scent of it in that. All I can... Oh, that's nice. So it's a woody pine scent. Wow. Good job on that. That's nice. That's lovely. Wow. Whoop, dropped it. Sort that out. There you go. And as we're using a sort of a woody theme, pine, cedar. I'm going to use some sandalwood, Taylor Old Bond Street sandalwood, just to see how that goes. Oh yeah, that's nice. Ooh, nice match. That's lovely. Wow. And I haven't forgot the dinner, don't worry. And then the last product is that, the aftershave balm. Same scent, 100% all natural, creamy aftershave balm. Should have wore your glasses. With hazel, is it? Yeah, well, just read that bit there if it focuses on that. Pause the video there. So we're going to use that pine and cedar. Wow. Sealed with a kiss, remember that? That's a nice touch. Wow. So it's quite a, if you can see, quite a thick cream, not a liquidy one, which is nice. So for those that use sort of our coat, it's similar to that, the thick one. That is nice. That's a lovely cream, you can feel it on the skin. Wow. Very slick. Good protection. Windy day today, and this is a type this thick. You have to work in this good stuff. Protects the skin for many hours against the elements. That is nice. Okay, have to watch Mrs. H with this, you mean. So what have we used? The Gillette Slim Twist. We started off with the Astra Superior Platinum. Both blades, either both the dud pack, but to me it didn't sit in the razor properly. So it might be an engineering fault in the blade in that pack. So I changed over to a Personna Red, brand new, no problem. It sat perfectly and it felt better. Good razor, good blade. Then we used the Ever Ready 150 vintage handle with the horsehair knot, thrown in stone shaving scuttle. You can get all of that. The Sudsy Soapery pine and cedar shaving soap, and it's like a crope in texture. Lathers up perfectly. I had to go out the room, it stayed on the face. That was a good test for the longevity of the lather, shall we say. It's lovely and easy to lather, nice and slick, gives the razor good glide. Even with that rough blade, there was no cuts and it protected me. The scent, not strong, but it's very fragrant and nice. Like walking through the woods, of pine resin woods, to my nose anyway. And then we, after the shave, we've rinsed off with Welsh water, and we used their, it's nice to see a company making witch hazel actually, their facial toner, pine and cedar, with organic witch hazel, calendula and aloe. Really nice scent. You can't smell the witch hazel scent, only the scent of the pine and cedar, which is nice for me. Then I went along with a sandalwood from Taylor's of Old Bond Street, their aftershave lotion, and then to put the protection back, the pine and cedar creamy aftershave balm. Really nice, that is, nice and thick, and it blends in lovely. And as you can see, it's not oily or greasy, it doesn't shine, or it might do when you put it on, but it soon goes. Really nice. So very nice, very successful. These dots are me overdoing it on the pickup time, because I have this OCD of having it to the skin, you know, or to the blood sometimes. But fantastic products, should be very proud of them. And thank you again for sending them to me. Really enjoyed them. So I hope you have a great shave today, whatever you're using. And dinner, right, potatoes are going to be steamed, carrots, broccoli, and I've got lamb steaks, mint sauce on the lamb, and lashentas of gravy surrounding it. So many thanks, and I'll see you on, where are we now? On Wednesday for the midweek shave. So all the best and take care.